We chase perfection. We plan, prepare, and strive for the perfect moment, the perfect job, the perfect relationship, the perfect life. But it always seems just so out of reach. Because no matter how hard we try, life will never be perfect. Perfection. It's the illusion we chase, the standard we set, the expectation we carry. We think if we could just get everything right, then we'd finally be happy. Then we'd finally feel at peace. But the truth is, life isn't meant to be perfect. It's meant to be real. And real is beautifully imperfect. We live in a world that glorifies perfection. Flawless success stories, ideal relationships, impeccable lifestyles. We compare ourselves to these standards and feel like we're not enough. But what we see is only the highlight reel, not the full story. Behind every perfect picture is a messy reality. Behind every flawless smile is a hidden struggle. Chasing perfection doesn't lead to happiness. It leads to anxiety, burnout, and disappointment. It sets us up for failure because perfection is unattainable. Perfection is an illusion. It's an impossible standard that keeps moving further away the closer we get. When we chase perfection, we become paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes, of not measuring up, of being judged. Perfectionism turns us into our harshest critics. It makes us feel like we're never good enough, no matter how hard we try. I spent years chasing perfection in my career and my relationships, even in my own self-image. I thought if I could just be perfect, then I'd finally feel worthy, then I'd finally be loved. I was constantly stressed, anxious, and exhausted. No matter how much I achieved, no matter how much money that I made, it was never enough. I was chasing an illusion and losing myself in the process. I realized I was setting myself up for failure. I was chasing an impossible standard and sacrificing my happiness along the way. It wasn't until I let go of perfection that I finally found peace. I realized life isn't meant to be perfect. It's meant to be lived. It's meant to be felt in all its messy, beautiful chaos. When I stopped chasing perfection, I started living. I started embracing my flaws, my failures, my humanity, and I found beauty in the imperfect moments. Imperfection is what makes life real, what makes it beautiful. It's the unexpected twists, the unplanned detours, the mistakes that turn into lessons that make life meaningful. Imperfection brings growth, connection, and authenticity. It allows us to be vulnerable, to be human, to be enough, just as we are. Perfection isn't the goal. Presence is. Connection is. Growth is. Joy is. And those are found in the imperfect moments. I used to think success was about being perfect, having it all together, being flawless. But I realized success is about being real. It's about showing up, even when you're scared, even when you're imperfect, even when you don't have it all figured out. Life will never be perfect, but it can be beautiful. It can be meaningful. It can be enough if you allow it to be. Let go of perfection. Let go of unrealistic expectations. Let go of the need to be flawless, to be liked, to be enough in others' eyes. Embrace your imperfections. Embrace your journey. Embrace yourself exactly as you are. Because life will never be perfect, but it can be beautifully, authentically, and wonderfully real. Thanks for watching.